The town of Renfrew made the decision at its recent council meeting to pursue the option of putting the old post office building up for sale. A lot of work needed to be done on the building, which is why council is looking to move on from it, but still protect it as a heritage building.
I think we asked the senior management team to take a look at the building and its feasibility, knowing that we had about $1.2 million worth of improvements that needed to be made to the building over the next 3 to 5 years. We looked at whether or not we could finance that and generate enough revenue to recover those costs, because we're trying to make sure that at the very minimum it breaks even on a regular basis, so that the revenue coming in covers the operating expenses to date, and we've maintained a small surplus the last couple of years, and we could see that going forward if we didn't have to make the $1.1 million worth of investment. Once you make that $1.1 million investment, then it goes into the red, and it's consistently in the red for probably the next 20 years or however long you finance it. So that was part of the discussion, was the finance side. The other piece was then, can we protect it as the cultural asset or the visual asset it is for the downtown? And we think we can, using the Heritage Act designation. And then also part of the conditions of sale, then it can be transferred and put on title. And so, the facade can be maintained. Part of the conditions of sale might also be that, if a developer comes in and wants to do something with it, then they have to get their individual plans approved by council as they move forward. There's also timelines that if they don't do anything within a year or 2 years, then it's sold back to the municipality for the same price it was paid, and their penalty would be they'd carry the costs for that sale. So there are various mechanisms through the Heritage Act, and then also through the sales process to protect the visual integrity of the building.
Currently, the NHA Birthplace Museum is using the building, and should it be sold, council has had positive discussions with the museum to help find a suitable location similar to what they have now, should they eventually have to move. Reporting for Cogeco TV News in Renfrew, I'm Richard Levoy.